Hello and welcome to the bee vlog. I got a call today about a swarm in my neighborhood at a local park. Looks like they are trying to move into this cone. I'm going to be moving them into one of my nuke boxes. It's July and I don't anticipate they're going to grow much this year, so I don't really need to give them much space. I figure I can just overwinter them in that nuke. There's an old rhyme that goes, a swarm in May is worth a load of hay, a swarm in June is worth a silver spoon, a swarm in July ain't worth a fly. I don't really subscribe to that. You know, when you get a swarm, you get a swarm. So take it. In normal situations, a swarm is usually at its most docile. But today it might be a little different situation for this swarm. They've been sitting here for 3 days. Sometimes that can make them a little bit upset. We're also at the end of our major nectar flow, and that can make bees a little bit more cranky as well. And I don't know if somebody's been messing with them or not after they landed in on this cone. It was like this when I got here. There were a lot of sticks here, so I don't know if somebody's been poking at them. And these cones are laying on their side, and I don't know if they were originally like that when the bees decided to move in. So I'm not going to take any chances with them today, and I'm going to suit up with everything I've got, because they might be a little more cranky than a normal swarm. It looks like some of them have discovered my nuke hive here, but I don't think they're going to move in, so I'm just going to have to dump them in. Inside the hive I have 10 frames, 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. 3 of the frames on top are empty, but I have 1 frame of drawn comb to give them a start, and 1 frame of honey to also give them a start. I'll just dump them in here and see what happens. You see these little bumps inside the cone? They started to lay down wax. See this? That's the procession march of the bees moving up into the hive. The bees up here are fanning. This is the entrance. Even though it's not, they don't know that. It's their entrance for now, but they are walking their way up in. If you look very closely at this bee, you can see that she has her tail up in the air and the tip of it dipped down, and she just moved off camera. Little stinker. Gotta find another one. If you look very closely at this bee, you can see that she has her tail up in the air with the tip just bent down, and she's fanning her wings. And you can see just before that last black segment, there's a little white or tan mark. That's called the Nasonoff gland. And that's what releases the Nasonoff pheromone, which is kind of their homing pheromone. Lets all the bees know where to return or where to locate each other. An easy catch. Now I just leave them until nightfall and take them home.